Alright, hold on to your seats because what's happening between Pi and Binance right now is nothing short of mind-blowing. Just a few days ago, reports started circulating that Pi had submitted its KYB forms to Binance, signaling a possible listing. And then, poof! Those proofs vanished like they never existed. Now tell me, isn't that suspicious? Something big is brewing and we need to talk about it. Could Binance be playing games? Is the Pi core team moving in secret, or is this a sign that we're closer than ever to the moment we've all been waiting for? Pi getting listed on one of the biggest exchanges in the world. But before we dive deep into this mystery, I have a question for you. Do you think Binance is intentionally delaying Pi's listing, or is this just part of a bigger plan? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't been keeping up with the latest Pi network developments, check out my previous videos, the links are in the description below. Now do me a quick favor, drop Pi network to the moon and your country name in the comments right now to show your support. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's how you help us keep bringing you the latest Pi updates. Also join our Telegram and Facebook pages for more discussions. Quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Now let's get into it. Now let's talk about this disappearing KYB situation. 4 days ago, some reliable sources confirmed that Pi had submitted its KYB to Binance. Now if you're wondering what KYB even is, let me break it down for you. We all know about KYC, Know Your Customer. That's what we, as individuals, go through to verify our identity. But KYB, that's Know Your Business, a crucial step for any company wanting to operate on a major platform like Binance. Why does this matter? Simple. Binance doesn't just let anyone list a coin, they need to verify that the company behind the coin is legit. This means checking their business registration, tax records, ownership details, and ensuring that no shady business like money laundering is going on. It's a serious process. Now here's where things get crazy. Binance was reportedly shocked that the core team members behind Pi don't actually own Pi themselves. That raised some red flags. But the Pi team went back, made some changes, resubmitted their KYB, and then silence. The documents disappeared, and the reports were wiped from the internet. Let's pause for a second. Why would something like this vanish? Is Binance hiding something? Is the Pi core team moving in secret? Or is this just normal procedure, and we're reading too much into it? And let's not forget, Binance is no fool. They know exactly how powerful Pi's community is. Imagine the amount of trading volume Pi could bring to their platform. So, if Binance understands the potential, why are they hesitating? Well, this might have something to do with Pi's transition to the open Mainnet. Ever since Pi became tradable outside its closed system, businesses now have to complete KYB before they can officially start accepting Pi payments. Pi is no longer just a project, it's a real currency with real-world utility. In fact, some businesses are already accepting Pi through a system called Pi Pay, an app that works just like Google Pay or Apple Pay. Now back to Binance. One thing is clear, Pi must get on Binance to reach the masses. Pi already has a solid foundation, strong community, and working applications. But let's be real, if Pi isn't listed on major exchanges, how will the bigger market take it seriously? Think about it this way, if you have a US visa, it's much easier to get into countries like the UK or France. But if you only have a France visa, the US might not even consider you. That's how crypto works too. Once a coin is listed on Binance, other exchanges follow. But without that Binance listing, it's an uphill battle. And that's why people are asking, was this KYB submission real or fake? Did Binance remove it because it was incorrect? Or are they hiding something? Could this be a strategic move by either the Pi core team or Binance? Or is it a sign that a massive announcement is coming? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe Binance is deliberately delaying Pi's listing? Or is Pi just not ready yet? Now, let's get into what all this means for the future of Pi. If Binance is truly preparing to list Pi, we could see an explosion in price, adoption, and demand. That's what we're all waiting for. But until that happens, the market will remain uncertain and Pi's exchange rate will continue to fluctuate. And don't fool yourself. Even if Pi creates its own exchange, the real market is on Binance. The Pi community alone can't drive massive adoption. It's like having an amazing product but refusing to sell it in major stores. You limit your reach. Now here's a thought. Could Binance be holding out because they want a bigger share of Pi's success? We know how these big exchanges work. They love control. So could it be that Binance is waiting for the perfect moment to make their move? Or is Pi still missing something in their KYB submission? After all, this isn't the first time they've tried. One thing is clear, until Pi is listed on Binance, many investors and traders will hesitate to jump in. That's just the reality of the crypto world. A listing on Binance serves as a powerful stamp of legitimacy, reassuring both retail and institutional investors that the project has met stringent security and liquidity standards. Binance, being one of the largest and most trusted crypto exchanges, provides exposure to millions of traders worldwide. Without that visibility, Pi remains in a gray area where potential investors are left uncertain about its true nature, whether it is a fully tradable and stable asset with long-term viability, or merely another speculative venture prone to volatility and market manipulation. This ambiguity affects both individual holders and larger entities that might otherwise consider integrating Pi into their financial ecosystems. Without clear regulatory recognition or widespread exchange listings, trust in Pi's real-world utility remains limited, preventing it from reaching its full potential as a mainstream digital currency. For many in the crypto space, a Binance listing is a psychological milestone, separating promising projects from those still struggling for mainstream acceptance. Without it, Pi network risks being viewed as an incomplete ecosystem, no matter how strong its fundamentals or community support may be. Some skeptics argue that until Binance and other major exchanges embrace Pi, its real market value remains uncertain. While smaller exchanges have already listed Pi in some form, many experienced traders are wary of investing in an asset without the security and liquidity that Binance provides. In essence, the lack of a Binance listing keeps a significant portion of the crypto world on the sidelines, waiting for that crucial stamp of approval. But let me tell you something, I believe Pi is headed for something big. This level of mystery, these hidden moves, they always happen before a major event. The question is, when will it happen? And more importantly, are you ready for it? Because if Binance suddenly announces a Pi listing, we could see one of the biggest surges in crypto history. And trust me, I don't want to be the guy who missed out. So tell me, do you think Pi is about to explode, or are we in for a long wait? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The mystery surrounding Pi Network's KYB, Know Your Business. Submission and its sudden disappearance has fueled intense speculation within the community. Many believe this could indicate behind-the-scenes negotiations with major exchanges, particularly Binance, while others worry it might be a temporary setback. The excitement and uncertainty surrounding this development highlight how crucial Binance listing is for Pi's future. Being on Binance would not only provide massive liquidity and exposure, but also help establish Pi as a legitimate cryptocurrency in the broader market. This is why every small detail about Pi's potential exchange listings becomes a hot topic among pioneers, as they eagerly anticipate the next big move. Now before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do you think Pi will be listed on Binance this year? Drop your answer in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.